ओम गंगणपतये नमः। ओम गंगणपतये नमः। ओम गंगणपतये नमः। वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुदेव महेश्वर गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरुवे नमः। अथ द्वितीयोऽध्यायः सांख्ययोगः। संजय उवाच तं तथा कृपयाविश्रमशपूर्णकुलेक्षणं विसीदन्तमिदं वाक्यमुवाच मधुसूदनः। So told Sanjay. The Lord Madhusudan began to address Arjun, who was overcome with pity and whose downcast each every overflowing with tears of anguish. Sri Bhagavan was कुतस्त्वा क्लस्मिदं विषमे समुपस्थितम् अनायर्जुनष्टमस्य वर्गमिकीर्तिमर्जुनम्. The Lord of Sea said, Arjun, from whither did this weakness of spirit come to you at this hour of danger? This does not benefit you as an Aryan who should be fighting, neither does this bring you any good reputation, nor does it lead you to heaven. क्रव्यं मा अस्मगमः पार्थनैतत्युपपद्यते शुद्धं हृदय दौर्बल्य तत्तिष्ठोत्तिष्ठ परन्तपः. Hence, O son of Pratha, do not be dissuaded by the weakness of spirit. Vanquisher of enemies, set this impotency and get ready to fight. Arjuna was कथ भीष्म हम संख्ये द्रोणं च मधुसूदन इषुभिः प्रतियोष्यामि पूजहा विष्णुसूदन. Arjun said, O vanquisher of the demon Madhu, how will I attack Bhishma and Don in battle? O vanquisher of enemies, tell me, how can I use my arrows against those who are worshipable? गुरुन् हत्वा हि महान् भावान् श्रेयो भोक्तुं भयचमपि लोके हत्वार्थकामास्तु गुरुनिहैव भुञ्जीय भोगान् रुधिरधिमान्. It is better to live in this world by begging rather than killing my superiors. If I kill these respectable elders, then I will certainly not be able to enjoy the pleasure of the world, because these very pleasures will be tainted with the blood of the elders. न चतुद्यः कतरग्नो गरीयो यद्वा जयेम यदि वा नो जयोः यानेव हत्वान् जीविषाम स्तेवा स्थिता प्रमुखे धातराष्ट्रः. I have not knew which is better, us conquering them or they conquering us. Even if I kill the sons of Dhritarashtra who are standing in front of me, I could not want to live after that. कार्पण्य दोषो पहतः स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढचेता यक्षेयसायन् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तन्मे शिष्यते अहं शाधि मां त्वां प्रपन्न. I am overcome by weakness, hence I am confused about my duties. I surrender myself to you as a disciple. Please instruct me as to what my duties are and what is right for me to do. न हि प्रपश्यामि ममापनुद्या द्राक्षोक मुच्छो शरणमिन्द्रियाणाम् अवाप्य भूमा वशम्बनिर्ध राजसुराणामपि चादित्यम्. Even if I could gain the entire earth in all its prosperity uncontested, or if sure giving power of the heavens was offered to me, it still would not remove the grief that is causing my sins to dry up. Sanjay was एव मुक्ता ऋषिकेशः गुणाकेशः परन्तपः न योस्य इति Govinda muktva tushribuhi. Sanjay said, then Arjun said to Govinda, O Govinda, I shall not fight, and felt silent. Tam vacha Hrishikesha prahastanyava bharata senayorupayormadhye visidanta vachah. O king, standing in the middle of both of armies, Govinda spoke smilingly these words to Arjun, who was filled with sorrow. Shiv Bhagavan was असोचानन्य ओषस्त्वं प्रज्ञावादांश भाषसे गतासून गतासूश्च नानुशोचन्ति पंडिताः. The Lord said, you have spoken wise words and lamented for those who do not deserve lamentation. This learned lament neither for the living nor the dead. न त्वेवाहं जातुनासं न त्वं नेमे जनाधिपा न चैव न भविष्यामि सर्वे वयमतः परम. There was never a time when I or you or any of these kings here did not exist, and all of us shall certainly exist in the future too. देहिनो अस्मिन् तथा देहि कौमारं यौवनं जरा तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति. Just as the embodied soul experiences the different states of the body like childhood, adulthood, and old age, so will it acquire another body after death. Learned persons are never deluded about this. माता स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय शीतोष्ण सुखदास्कुदः आगमापायोनन्त्याशान्तास्य भारत. Joy, sorrow, heat, cold are temporary experience arising out of contact with sense objects. O son of Kunti, you must learn to tolerate them, O descendant of Bharat. Yam hina विथन्यते पुरुषम पुरुषगर पुरुषर्षभ समुदुख सुखम धीरे सोमृतत्याभिकल्पते. And what wise person who endures such dual aspects of perception, to whom joy and sorrow are none and the same, the is liable for external life, O best among men. नास्तो विद्यते भावो ना भावो विद्यते सतः उभयोरपि दृष्टो अंतस्तन्यस्तो तदर्शभिः. That which changes with time cannot be considered eternal and is not the ultimate reality, because the ultimate reality is neither temporary nor does it change with time. It is indestructible. This is the conclusion that the seers of truth have arrived at after having deliberated on both aspects. अविनाशी तु तद्विद्ध येन सर्वमिदं ततं विनाशव्यय यस्यास्य न कश्चित् कर्तुमर्हति. Known that all the prevent is indestructible, the all pervading consciousness and the immeasurable soul can never be destroyed. Antavanta ime deha nisya shokta sarirani anasino aprameyasya tasmadusya bharata. Thus it is only the external body that the immeasurable, indestructible and immeasurable soul inhabitants that is destroyed. Hence get up and fight, O descendant of Bharata. Yainam veti hantaram yasyainam manyate hatam ubhoto na vijanito naim hantim nahanyate. It is only the him bemused person who think that it is soul which destroys and that it is soul that is destroyed. The soul neither destroy nor can be destroyed. न जायते व्रियते वा कदाचिन्नाय भूत्वा भविता वाम न भूयः अजो नित्य शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. The soul has no birth or death. It has no being and hence will never cease to be birthless, deathless, and without beginning or an end. The soul is not destroyed when the body is destroyed. वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यं न येन मजम् अव्ययं कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं धात्यन्तिहन्तकम्. How is it possible for anyone or destroy this birthless, deathless, and indestructible soul? Whom does he slay? वामांसजीर्णानि यथा वासांसजीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवीन गृह्याति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णा नन्यानि संयतजवानि नवानि देहि. The bodies are for the soul, just like cloths are for us. Just as we discard worn garments, the soul discards worn out bodies and accepts new ones. नयनं छिन्दति सस्याणि नयनं दहति पावकः न चैनं क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः. The self cannot be wounded by weapons, burned by fire, moistened by water, or blown away by wind. अच्छेद्यो अच्छेद्यो यम दाह्यो अयक्लेद्यो श्योष एव च नित्यं सर्वगतः स्थाणुर्लोचयं सनातनः. The soul cannot be divided, burnt, dissolved, or dried up. It is eternal, all pervading, unalterable, unmoving, and without beginning. अव्यक्तो अमचिन्तो अधर्मो कार्योच्यते तस्मादेवं विदित्यैनं नानुशोचितुमर्हसि. It is said that the self cannot be seen, understand, or changed, knowing this without nor bounds for the body. अथ चैनं नित्यजातं नित्यं वा मनसेवृतं तथापि त्वं महाबाहो नयनं शोचितुमर्हसि. Even if you one of the belief that the soul takes innumerous births and deaths continually, you still do not have any reason to learn for it. जातस्य हि धो मृत्युर्धूम जन्म मृत्यु च तस्माद् परिहर्यार्थे न तुम शोचितुमर्हसि. Birth and death are unavoidable matters. Don't lament over them, because those who are both will certainly die one day, and those who die will be born again one day. अव्यक्तादीनि भूतानि व्यक्तमध्यानि भारत अव्यक्तनिधनान्येव तत्र का परिवेदना. O descendant of Bharata, all beings are invisible in their beginning and end. The manifestation happens only during the middle period. Thus, there is no cause for lamentation without the state of the self. आश्चर्यपत्स्थितं किञ्चिदेन माश्चर्यदर्शितं च तथैव चान्यः आश्चर्यवच्चैनमन्यः शृणोति श्रुत्वापेन वेदं न चैव कश्चित्. People may see the soul as a wonder or say it is mystery, and some others may hear it being called a puzzle, but none have fathomed the mystery of the soul so far. देहि नित्यं वध्योऽयं देहि सर्वस्य भारत तत्सात्वर्वाणि भूतानि न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि. Don't lament for anyone, O descendant of Bharat, for the self that is manifest in every being, it eternal and indestructible. सर्वधर्मापि चावेच्छ न विकम्पितुमर्हसि धर्माद्धि युद्धाच्छेयोन्य विद्यते. You are a warrior and your duty therefore is to fight, and there can be nothing more rightness for a warrior than to fight for justice and dharma. यदृच्छाहं चोपन्नं स्वर्गदारमवाप्रितं सुखिनः क्षत्रिया पार्थे लभन्ते युद्धमीदृशम्. O Parth, battle opens the gates of heaven for warriors, so any warrior who gets such as a chance would only the overjoyed of the opportunity it gives. न चैत्वं धर्मं संग्रामं न करिष्यसि ततः सर्वधर्मकृति च हित्वा पापा वाससि. It is your duty to fight this war for dharma. If you don't fight, you will fall to do your duty as a warrior. This will only bring your harm and disrupture. आकृति चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययं संभवा वितस्य च कीर्ति मरणाद तिरिच्यते. People will always speak about your dishonorable act. It would be worse than death for you to face such disparate. भयाद्रणादुत्परं सन्न्यस्ते त्वं महारथा येषां च त्वं बहुतो भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम्. Brave warriors will consider that you being a coward left the battlefield out of fear. They will no longer respect you. अवाच वादांश बहुवन्न दृश्यन्ति दवाहिता निन्दनन्तस्य सामर्थ्य ततो दुःखतरं किम्. Your enemies will now question your capabilities. Is there anything more painful and shameful than that? हतो वा प्राप्स्य स्वर्ग जित्वा त्वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. O son of Kunti, if you die in battle, you will attain heaven. If you win, you will attain the earth. So get up and fight it out. सुख दुःख से समे कृत्वा लाभालाभो जयाजयो ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्य नैवं पाप शाप्यसि. That joy and sorrow, victory and defeat, gain and loss, like, and prepare yourself for battle. Don't fear that you will be sinning. ईसा ते भाहिदो सांख्ये बुद्धियोग त्वं शृणु बुद्ध्या युक्तो तथा या पार्थं कर्मबन्धु प्रहास्यसि. I have spoken to you about how to the wisdom in Sankhya. Now I will speak to you about wisdom in yoga. With this wisdom, Arjun, you will free yourself from the bondage that result from karma. Neha virkam नासोऽस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्वल्पमपस्य धर्मस्य तायतो महतो भयात्. The effort that you pain in following your dharma never gets wasted, nor does it hamper your growth. Practicing your dharma, even in its mildest form, serve you from harm. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिर्केहं कुरु नंदन बहुशाखा हानाथस्य बुद्धयो व्यवसायम. O joy giver, on the path of dharma you should be firm and fix your concentration on your goal. Otherwise, you will easily be distracted. यामिमा पुष्पितां प्राचं प्रवदन्ति विवसितं वेदवादरथः पार्थ नान्यदस्ति निवादिनः. कामात्मनं स्वर्गपरा जन्मकर्म फलप्रदां क्रिया विशेष बहुलां भोगैश्वर्यगीर्तिं प्रति. People with inadequate knowledge give undue importance to the impressive words of the Vedas. They don't look beyond that. These people are only immersed in material desire and wealth, and think that the attainment of heaven or the chance of a good life in the next birth are desirable. Such people are always attached to rituals. भोगैश्वर्य प्रसक्तानां तया चेतसां व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि समाधौ न विधीयते. They love their minds by attaching importance to material pleasure. They cannot this attain any deep insight into the state of samadhi. त्रैगुण विषयावेदा निश्चय गुण अर्जुन निर्द्वंदे नित्य सत्वस्थो निर्योग क्षेमात्मान. The three guns are the main components within the circumstance for which the Vedas analyze self. Arjun, you should transcend these guns, fix your mind and truth, and free from the concerns of the material world. Concentrate on the self alone. यवानार्थम उदपाने न सर्वतम संप्रतोदके तवान सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य विजानतः. Just as a reservoir serves the purpose of a well, so does a Brahman who knows the purpose of the scripture. He will serve well in place of the scripture themselves. कर्मणेवाधिकारास्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भो te sangost karmani. Having required the state of a warrior, you are now eligible to act in whatever way the stature of a warrior demands out of you. But you are not entitled to any benefits wrestling from your action. At the same time, you cannot be in a state of interior. You should act according to your stature without any hope of enjoying the fruits of your actions. योगस्थः कुरु कर्माणि संग तुक्त्या धनंजय सिद्ध सिद्धो समो भूत्वा समतम योग उच्यते. Mind fixed on duty and all thoughts about the fruits of your action abundant. Such equanimity of mind of the essence of yoga, O winner of wealth. दूरेण हवरम कर्म बुद्धियोग योगाधनतयम बुद्धिम शरणम मिच्छन्द कृपणा फल हेतवे. Any action driven by the desire to enjoy its benefit is inferior to intelligence that adheres to a disciple. O winner of wealth, seek wisdom and don't miserably like those who concentrate on the results of their actions. बुद्धियुक्तो जहाति हम उभे सुकृत दुष्कृते तस्माद्योगाय युज्यस्य योगः कर्मसु कौशलम. Devote yourself to yoga, the essence of work. Acting this way, one gets rid of good and bad karma that affect from if he attached himself to the fruits of his actions. कर्मज्ञं बुद्धियुक्तां हि फलयक्त्वा मनीषिणः जन्मबन्ध विमुक्ता पदं गच्छन्त्य नामयवम्. These wise renounce the fruits of their action. They are immersed in yogic wisdom. They don't have rebirth and attain any abode where tranquility and people prevails. यदा ते मोहकलिलं बुद्धिर्रस्यति तदा गन्तासि निर्वेदं श्रोतव्यस्तु तस्य च. श्रुतिविप्रति वृत्तिर्बध्नाते दासास्यति निश्चला समाधाचला बुद्धिस्तदा योगमवाससि. When your mind is released from the dense delusion, you shall realize that how distinguishing all that you have heard so far have been. When your mind is fixed and unmoved and not confused by spiritual injunctions, you shall attain yogic samadhi. Arjun was स्थितप्रज्ञस्य का आभासा समाधिस्तस्य केशव स्थितिः किं न प्रभासा ते किमासीत् व्रजेति किम्. Arjun asked, O Keshav, what are the characteristics of one who is accomplished in meditation and ready and steady in intelligence? How does such a steady person speak? How does he sit? How does he move? See Bhagwan was. प्रजहाति राकामन् सर्वान् पार्थमनोगतान् आत्मन्येवात्मना सुष्टः स्थितप्रज्ञस्तदोयते. The Lord of Sea said, O Parth, one who having renounced all desires, bonds of the mind is satisfied in the self and by self is said to be one whose inside is steady. दुष्येव संगनाति सुखेषु विगतस्पृह वीतराग भयक्रोध स्थितिर्मुच्यते. In the midst of suffering and happiness, his mind is neither confused nor kindled. He who is free from desire, passions, fear, and anger is said to be a stage of tranquil mind. यह सर्वा यह सर्वातान विस्नेह तस्य प्राप्य सुवासुमं नाभिनन्दन्ति ते दृष्टं तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. One who is free from all material desire, who is neither delighted nor distributed by joy and sorrow, is the one who stands firm in wisdom. यदा संहारते चायं कूर्मो अंगानि सर्वशः इंद्रियाणि इंद्रियार्थे व्यस्तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिति. And when he completely controls his senses and keeps them away from their objects, like a tortoise drawing its limb within its shell, his wisdom stands steady. विषया विनि वर्तन्ते निराहारस्य देहिनः रसवर्ज्य रसोपस्य परम दुष्टा निवर्तते. It is not enough if one merely turns away from sense objects or in the test. For such objects still remains. One should totally be devoid of even the test of such objects. One who sees God transcends the test acquired for sense of objects. He remained fixed. यततो हापि कौन्तेय पुरुषस्य विपश्यतः इंद्रियाणि प्रमाथीनि हरन्ति प्रशमं मनः. Indeed, O son of Kunti, the force of the sense is so powerful that they can even dissuade a very discriminating person. तानि सर्वाणि संयम्य युक्त आसीत् मत्परः विषयैहि यस्येन्द्रियाणि तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. In order to attain steady wisdom, you should restrain your senses and focus your entire mind and being on me. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसं समस्ते से पूजायते संज्ञासजायते कामः कामात् क्रोधो जायते क्रोधादित्यः सम्मोहात् स्मृतिर्भ्रमः समृद्धिभ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Thinking about sense objects brings an attain towards them. Attachment breeds desire, and desire leads to frustration, which in turn leads to delusion. When you are deluded, you lose your memory, and with the loss of memory, the power of discrimination is destroyed. With the destruction of discrimination, yourself itself is lost. राग देश विमुक्तस्तु विषयानंद शरण अश्रत आत्मश्चर्योदात्मा प्रसाद मधिगच्छति. However, even while moving among sense objects, the self-controlled one who is free from desire and disgust bring himself under the jurisdiction of God and attain God's grace. प्रसादे सर्व दुखानां हनिरप्स्योपजायते प्रसन्न चेतसाहासो बुद्धिः पर्वतिष्ठते. Purity and mind causes of suffering to cease. Such a person will attain without doubtly steady in intelligence. नास्ति बुद्धिर्युक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न चाभवातः सान्द्रस्यान्द्रस्य कुतः सुखम. Only through disciple in yoga can one attain clear intelligence. Only then can one engage in meditation. Only meditation can give you a peace. Without peace, where is happiness? Indiyana hi charitam yanmano अनुविधीयते तदस्य हरितं हरति प्रज्ञा वायुर्नाम vivambasi. If the mind hankers after any of the wandering senses, that sense carries away one intelligence, that as the mind blows away a ship on the sea. तस्मादस्य महाबाहो निगृहीतानि सर्वशः इन्द्रियाणीन्द्रियार्थेभ्यस्तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठिता. Therefore, O mighty armed one whose senses are completely withdrawn from sense object is the one fixed in wisdom. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्या जागृति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुने. That which is dark for all sentient begins appears like bright daylight. For those whose senses are controlled, that which is dawn for sentient beings appears like the dark night of the for the introspective sage who seeks. आ आपूर्यमाण मचल प्रतिष्ठ समुद्र समुद्र माप प्रविशन्त्यद्यत तद्दत्कामात् प्रविशन्ति सर्वे शान्ति प्राप्तु न कामकापि न कामकापि. Just as many rivers entering the ocean cannot still disturb its stillness, similarly the mind of a person who is unmoved by desires remains still and attains peace. The one who hankers after such desire doesn't attain peace. विहाय कामान्य सर्वान् पुमांसन्ति निःस्पृह निर्मोहो निरहंकार स शान्तिमधिगच्छति. The action of a person who has abandoned all desires is free from all desire, indifferent to ownership or sense of possession, and free from any sense of ego, he attain peace. ईशा ब्राह्मी स्थितः पार्थ नयनाप्राप्य विमुहित स्थितानि सान्वकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं मृच्छति. O Parth, having attained such a divine state, one is not confused. If one is fixed in the consequences, even the moment of